Okay, when you're ready, Holly, go ahead.
Hello and welcome to Lead On. This is today's leadership session for the chapter leaders of the Green Meetings Industry Council. My name is Holly Duckworth and I am proud to be the facilitator of today's program. And I have with me today two very important international board members. First we have the president, Guy Bigwood with MCI Group, and the president-elect for Oracle Group, Paul Salinger. And before we get started today, we wanted to ask you two gentlemen, why are you so passionate about sustainable meetings, and why do you volunteer for this great organization?
Good.
Good.
As you just saw in the recent survey that just came out, the meetings industry has a huge impact on the economy. Was it over almost $1 billion of impact within the US alone? So we are given an opportunity to use the size of that industry to create measurable change in terms of society. Society, as we know, needs to change. It needs to become more sustainable. So what better opportunity do we have than to use meetings as an enabler? Because with a meeting, you can create a perfect little world. Just for that hour, that day, that week of your meeting. And you can create a really sustainable world that's giving back to society. This is sustainable in terms of environmental impact, and of course, that makes money. So that's what really motivates me. How do we use meetings to create change that goes far, far beyond our own industry?
Fantastic.
Yeah, and just to echo what Guy said, and hello everyone, I'm totally passionate about the meeting industry in general. I've been in the meeting industry for over 35 years now, and so I'm a huge advocate for face-to-face meetings and meetings of all kinds. But as Guy said, one of the big problems that we have is the impact that the meetings industry has. It's the second largest generator of waste, for example, in the United States, behind just the construction industry. And so if we're going to be a sustainable industry and contribute to a sustainable society, we need to really look at how we address that impact. And sustainable meetings is the #1 way that we can do that. So all the economic impact aside, what we really want to be able to look at is that overall impact in terms of not just the economics that we're creating, but can we as an industry really start to change the dynamic of the way that the public and the perception of political leaders looks at the meeting industry as not so much of a boondoggle as really vital to business and vital to the contribution of society in terms of sustainability.
Well, that's a fantastic offering you guys are both so passionate about, and we're thrilled to have joining us today 30 of your top chapter leaders from around the world. We have Netherlands represented, Iberia, and from my hometown here in Oregon. I gave you guys a question, but I'm going to switch it up for you.
Okay.
So
My curveball.
So here's the curveball. Right. One piece of advice for the chapter leaders that are out there on the front line representing your organization. What one piece of advice would you give them to make their year in leadership successful?
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to a great session, and we'll see more of you guys around the conference.
All right.
Game
Thanks.
on.
Thanks, everyone.